Hello, everyone. We would like to welcome you back to the Egregious podcast. After, why am I welcoming anyone back? For you guys, it's gonna be uh just
It's
two
been 2 weeks
weeks.
for you.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
2 weeks
That's
for
I
so
mean,
you.
long. That's normal,
2
but that's
weeks
so
is
long.
2 weeks is I
It's
guess we can welcome them back after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
yeah. That's like if your girlfriend, were to go on vacation. I don't know why I'm using girlfriend as an example, but let's roll with it. If your girlfriend were to go on vacation for 2 weeks and then come home, you'd say welcome back.
That's
That's a decent amount of time.
I would
yeah,
But
I
say,
we
say
who are you? Where did you come from?
and then you would say welcome back. Or would
Yeah,
you just say welcome because they haven't been back
we
yet?
are getting off
I'd
track.
probably say something to them. It would
We're
be
getting
rude to
off
ignore
chat.
them.
I can't talk. Oh no, it's going to be one of these episodes. I can't talk already.
Noah's English just wasn't here in the first place this time.
It never left. It was always gone.
The Egregious podcast.
This has nothing to do with butter.
How's it taste?
You think it tastes gross and you gag a little.
My English left.
Totally sucking face.
Ooh, oh no.
Oh my god.
I hope it doesn't burn.
My 16-year-old voice was just not it.
I want no part of that.
That's how it's space done.
What were you saying, Brian?
Listeners, it has not been long for you since regularly scheduled uploads
We're
have been
gonna.
going on since I think. Well, when did we start this? January of this
We
year?
started that we
Who even
Officially.
knows?
recorded the first episode sometime in January, and then we lasted until about I think mid to late March, if my memory serves correctly.
It's been 12 weeks since we recorded this podcast.
Yeah, we
That's
went
what
on a
I've
bit
been
of a
trying
hiatus.
and failing to say right now. So we are going to celebrate this 10th episode of our podcast by actually ranking the episodes we've put out so far and sharing some of our funniest moments, reminiscing on those because we've actually been having a great time listening to all these episodes that have been coming out right along with you guys.
Yes.
Because we record them and then months go by and we forget what we said. And it's very funny to look back on. So that's kind of what we're going to be celebrating and doing today. But first, Logie has been bursting at the seams and foaming at the mouth to share some stories.
Sweating profusely.
He has like 6, I think, that you counted earlier.
Yeah, we'll see what we get to. Those were
Six
my
stories.
options.
All right.
And Noah has at
We might
least
save
one.
some for later.
I have one, and mine's actually not that long, and I don't think I told it to you guys yet. I think I told
Good.
Jacob from second grade because I've been hitting the gym with him recently, but I don't think I told you guys because the only time I saw you guys between this happening and now is I think a couple Randy's practices and the pool party. So I had a dream one night. This was a few weeks back. I had a dream one night, and I remembered one thing from this dream, which was already peculiar because I never remember my dreams. And if I do, it's usually some odd, peculiar detail, such as this one. So in this dream, don't remember where I was or what I was doing. The only thing I remember is winning $100 on a scratch ticket. So I woke up and I was like, oh, all right, that wasn't real, but hey, I won $100 in my dream. That's cool, I guess. I woke up at about probably 6 in the morning because I had to work a shift at the big ABC Mart. So go to work my shift. Pretty sure I ended up staying an hour late that day because the store was having a mental breakdown and they needed my help for a little longer than I was scheduled. But it's all fun and good because I like the hours and I like making money. So I wasn't going to complain about that too much. I think I got out around 12:30, 12:45-ish, and all the problems were resolved enough for me to leave. But I was going to go see Melody right after that, so I bought myself some lunch from the food area just to eat before I made the drive down to her house. and I was standing there thinking, I won $100 on a scratch ticket in my dream. Maybe I should go buy a
No
scratch
way.
ticket today. So in
No
my dream, it
way.
was a $10
No
scratch ticket
fucking
in my
way, Noah.
dream. It was a $10 scratch ticket in my dream, and I think I knew the name of it. So I went over to the lottery counter. I'm chatting with the person over there because they're my coworker, obviously. So I bought the ticket from them. I told her I had a dream that I won $100 last night, so I'm gonna buy this scratch ticket. She gives it to me. Blah blah blah. Chatting. I get it. I go. I sit down and I start eating my lunch, and I take out my key and I start scratching the ticket. Um, I'm scratching the numbers slowly and eating my cheese curds between each number, and
Cheese
as I'm
curds.
scratching the numbers, I'm not scratching off the prizes yet. I'm only scratching off to see if I have winning numbers, and I scratch a spot, and it's like the little, it's a win symbol. It's like you won this prize. I was like, oh hey, I won a prize, sweet. At least I didn't just
Yeah.
lose $10. And I continue scratching, and then another win spot comes up, and another one, and then another one, and then another one. So there's 5 winning spots on this ticket total. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
sitting there thinking to myself, okay, it's probably, I don't know, they're probably all $2. It's probably I just got my $10 back. I
That's
scratched the
how they
first
get you,
prize.
Noah.
I scratched the first prize. It's $20. I scratched the second prize. It's $20. I scratched the third and fourth prizes. They're both $20. I scratched the fifth prize. It's $20. I won the $100 that I saw in my dream on the $10 scratch ticket that I bought after my shift. And I also should have said this before. I never buy lottery tickets or scratch tickets. Like once in a blue moon will I buy one. So the fact that by random chance I had a dream about a scratch ticket, winning $100, then going into the store, buying a ticket, and winning $100 is kind of absurd. And I just sat there staring at it like I need help reacting to something. I don't know how to react to what just happened. So I sit there, I finish eating my cheese curds, and then I think I'm just stunned at this point. I'm sitting in the chair finishing my food and thinking, like, how the heck do I go back up to the desk and tell her I just won the $100 that I had a dream about winning? I walked up to the desk, held the ticket up, and went, help, help. And she looked at it and she goes, no way. And then she starts dying of laughter. And yeah, I don't really remember exactly what was said. I remember what she said to me. She was like, I hope you know that this is not how it normally works with the lottery. And I said, yes, I know that. I'm not one that usually buys lottery tickets, and I know that's not how it works. But dang, I guess I was psychic that day. So yeah, I got
Goddamn, dude.
I'm up $100 in my wallet right now.
That is a nice feeling. Noah, next I'm going to need you to dream about a new set of tailor-made golf clubs falling from the sky onto my lap, please.
Okay,
And thank
if
you.
or when
Maybe
that
next to
dream,
you, you'd probably get hurt if they hit your lap.
yeah, you're probably true. Next time I have a dream, I'll let you know because whatever it is, that I remember, I should say. Next time I have a dream that I remember, maybe I'll tell you guys what happens and we'll see if it comes true.
Noah's gonna have a dream that the world descends into chaos and anarchy and
No,
burns.
I told my parents about this story, and I think my mom said something like, "Hey, you should have dreamt about $1 million or something like that."
You're a powerful creature, Noah. I freaking
Apparently, I
respect you,
am.
man.
Noah, just learn how to lucid dream and you'll be like a god.
I will control the entire
Reality can
paradise.
be whatever I want.
It'll bend to his will.
But it's funny that you mentioned that, Noah, because that actually reminds me of a couple experiences I've had recently. Not involving any kind of dreams, but where
Hmm.
things were kind of spoken into existence, if you will. Logie knows this story, so I went
Do I?
into a Target, and if you listen to the Gingerhead Men podcast, they just put out a new episode yesterday as we're recording this. You will
Oh yeah, they
know
did.
that Logie is a big fan of Magic the Gathering. Well, not as much anymore lately, but he's a fan of Magic the Gathering, and so am I. So I went into Target, and this was around the time that the Aether Drift set had come out. And I was just in there to buy, like, a razor and some shaving cream because I needed it for, like, to shave for work the next day. But I couldn't resist just grabbing one pack. And I kind of texted Logie and his co-host of the Gingerhead Men podcast, Connor,
Mm-hmm.
because I just wanted to say, hey, I walked into Target just for stuff I needed and grabbed magic packs. Am I cooked? And they agreed that I was. But then Connor, nice guy that he is, said, it's okay, buddy. The Aether Spark is going to be in one of those packs. And that's like,
Oh boy.
to put it in simple terms, that's like the card that everyone wants in the
It's
set.
a very good,
that's
very
Got it,
expensive
got it.
card.
Yes, I think it's only $20 now, but I think at the time it might have been 30. Like that's the one you're trying to get if you're opening Aether Drift.
But still, it's a $20 to $30 little piece of cardboard.
Single
So,
card.
That one piece of cardboard, even at like the lowest market value, is worth 20.
yeah.
So, which is like 4 times as much as it costs to buy the pack.
Yes.
So I'm sitting in my car eating a junior Baconator, or no, it's called Son of Baconator. It doesn't matter. I'm eating Wendy's.
He's eating.
More fast food.
And I'm just kind of flipping through the cards, and I get to the last card, and I kind of do a double take, and it's that card.
It had to be the last one, didn't it?
Yeah, it was the last card in the pack, and
wild.
So I immediately sent I'm like, hey, Connor, can you, similar to what I just said to you, Noah, can you help me get this other card that I want, please, and thank you. You're clearly a wizard. Similarly, recently, I was playing golf with Johnny, and we were golfing with my girlfriend's little cousin, and we were playing what's called a scramble in golf. So whatever, you all take a shot, and then whoever gets the farthest or has the best shot, you would all just play your next shot from there, basically. So it's kind of a team effort. Okay. Kind of a team effort instead of playing against each other. And we were all putting on the green, and it was a fairly long shot to get to the hole. It wasn't a gimme. We had, it was going to be a tough shot, like on your typical mini golf course. If you made like the hole in one on that, all your friends would clap for you because it would be impressive. My girlfriend's little cousin says, hey, Johnny, it'd be really nice if we didn't have to putt, meaning like, because if he makes the putt, then me and him don't have to try for the putt.
Because if he makes
Johnny
it, you're done.
We're playing as a team,
Yep.
Johnny lines up. He said he was feeling good, winds back and sinks the putt. And he did that again later on it was a shorter shot, but still he was automatic.
Lightning strikes twice.
And he spoke it into existence. So, thank you for reminding me of those, Noah.
You're welcome. I'm sure we'll have more moments like that, but I was feeling pretty egregious when when that happened. Or was I?
Why wouldn't you?
I have one question from the golf story, though.
Yeah.
Who's Johnny?
Jay from the Gingerhead Men podcast.
Shay was on episode 5 of the Gingerhead Men podcast.
Oh, it's 5. For some reason in my head, I thought it was 4, but it's your podcast, so you're probably right.
Guys, do you ever have trouble admitting when you're wrong?
Depends.
If I did something really naughty.
Well, I have a story that both of you will remember, but the audience might not, about somebody finally admitting that he was wrong. And it's going to be a little tricky to explain without saying specific locations, but I'm gonna do my best.
Do
So
your
the three of
worst.
us and our friend Chucky Staniel, and yeah, that's it. We went on a little trip in a plane. We discussed this previously. We went on a plane to visit our buddy Harrison in Chicago. I think we said that, but if not, you can cut it out. So we went on a little plane to visit our buddy when he was in school still. And one day we're out on the town or out on the city because it's a city. And Harrison's like, hey guys, let's check out this store. And we look up and it's a Vans store. The Vans shoes. Now you two know where this is going.
I know exactly. Up until you said Van's store, I had no idea what you were talking about. But now I have a very specific picture in my head.
So we walk inside this Vans store, and now I'm not the most into clothes or at least at this point I was like, I don't care about my appearance. I want to be comfortable. And now I'm mostly like that, but I've gotten a little away from it. The point is, this was before I got my Hey Dudes, before I whatever, and everybody's shopping around, and I'm in my like $6 sneakers, not $6.
Before you found your signature style.
I am putting
that
myself
hat.
down more than I need to. But so Harrison's looking around, Tucker's looking around, Brian's looking around, Noah's looking around, and I'm like, you know what? I could use some new shoes. Let me consider it. Let me see what they got. So I'm looking at the Vans, and I'm like, I got big feet. I'm trying to figure out where shoes that would fit me would be. And everyone had kind of dispersed. I think I was by myself, or maybe one of them was there. I don't know. And I just hear from over yonder, behind my right shoulder, hey, dude, you should definitely get some of these instead of wearing those pieces of shit you got on. And I am stunned. So I turn around and I'm like, yeah, maybe I will. He keeps talking to me. I don't know. And somebody came, a couple of you guys came over. Eventually, I think everybody crowded around, except maybe Harrison was actually getting shoes, so he was talking to the worker. But
sounds about
the rest
right.
of you guys came over, and he's like making small talk, and I'm trying to actually decide if I'm getting shoes. And I think, was he talking to Brian? Do I remember? I don't know.
I think I had to talk to him for a little bit.
If you're going the direction I think you're going,
I'm too nice is the problem.
Brian always gets stuck interacting with the NPCs. That's how it goes.
He gets the ones with the really long text boxes too, so it's not like he can just mash the button through them. He's got to stand there for 4 to 5 minutes.
This is your first time playing through the game where you can't skip the cutscenes yet.
Yeah, exactly.
As much as I'd love to skip the cutscenes of life sometimes.
So this guy he's bald and he's built, and I think he looked vaguely like Dave Bautista, not exactly, but enough that I call him.
I'm just basically picturing Dave Bautista.
I am too at this point, but we refer to him as Drax from Chicago.
Drax from Chicago.
So this guy's like talking to Brian, talking his ear off. He's like, so where are you guys from? And he's like, oh, we're from state that we live in. And Drax from Chicago is like, oh, okay. I've been there. Whereabouts are you from? And Brian's like, oh, we're pretty close to Paradise. And he's like, Paradise? I don't know what's that near. And Brian's like, bigger Paradise? We'll call it Popular Paradise.
Paradise Pop.
Popular Paradise.
He's like, it's kind of close to Popular Paradise. And Drax is like, I guarantee nobody's ever heard of Popular Paradise, state that you live in. It works better if I can actually say it, but
it does. But you know what? The context is there.
And we're like, oh, okay. And Brian's like, or no, I don't know. Somebody's like, they got this famous landmark there that you might have heard of. And then he pauses. Okay, some people might have heard of Popular Paradise state that you live in.
Yep. Only the true The true
It
fans.
takes a big man to admit when he is wrong.
And he
Yeah.
was a big man.
He was.
He was a Hulk of a man.
Bro was jacked.
Only the true fans know the fill in the blanks. True fans are probably the people we speak to in the real world.
No, I did not get the Vans. Sad emoji.
No, he didn't even get Vans in the end.
Wasn't there a worker that was like from pretty close to us?
I think there
Remember?
was. I can't, like, in my
Was
head,
there?
all the events of us, like, talking to people about where we're from and whatnot, in my head, they all happened in the van store, but I know it happened throughout the entire trip.
No,
So
I think
it happened somewhere.
I think you're right. There was a guy and a girl that worked there, and they were both talking to us.
Yeah. Same thing with when we went to Vegas, when people would ask where we were from. Like, they all blend together. In my head, it's all the van store.
Yep. The Van store in Chicago. I'm sure there's only one.
There's a Dave Bautista on every corner asking us where we're from.
Street corner Batista.
Street corner Batista.
The Batista Bodega.
Nice. They serve Vans.
Do you have another story for us, Logie Poo?
Hey guys, you know how we've talked extensively on this podcast about how you can give yourself little nicknames and it pops up in like every episode that we record?
Yep.
Yes.
You guys want to go ahead and read my title real quick? This is my segue.
Yeah,
Your title?
I see it. Did you change it or?
No, it's the same.
Yeah, certified hood rat.
Yeah. And it's kind of funny that you mentioned that because one time I did have to become a rat. In one way or another,
Oh.
L-Dog became a rat. And one of my co-hosts on the Egregious podcast was there for this event.
Thinking it wasn't me.
I'm thinking it was.
I'm thinking it wasn't me.
I'm thinking it was probably a Gentleman 1 and 2 side quest.
Okay, let's see if I remember this. I don't know where it's going yet.
It was a bright summer day in June of 2019. That sounds right to me.
What
And
the heck? Oh,
our
wait.
good friend from high school, codename Irving, had just graduated from high school and decided to throw a lovely party at his home. And I was invited, and so was gentleman number 2, Mr. Noah.
I figured
And
it out.
Brian probably was too, but he wasn't there.
I did go to one of Irving's shindigs. It just wasn't this one.
It wasn't the one you were at, yeah. So, at Irving's shindig.
Band name.
Yeah. I'm
I'll
a
add it
little
to the
fuzzy. Yeah.
Just to update our viewers, there's going to be a band names episode 2.
Yeah, so if you have any suggestions, hit us up.
We probably have enough for another episode already, but we're still collecting.
We do.
More than enough.
Anyway, continue.
So my memory of the exact events of the entire day are a little fuzzy, much like a rat would be. But the important parts stand. Here are the characters that matter in this story. Me, Noah, codename Irving, and our dear friend Vegan, who, yeah. I didn't have more to say about that. That's it.
Who is a vegan, if you're wondering.
It's okay, Logie.
Yeah. So the 4 of us are there, and like there's a bunch of other people that were there, and we're hanging out and talking, and we were in the kitchen. Funny enough, we were in the kitchen. And Vegan gets this call on her phone, and she shows it to one of her friends, and they're like, "Oh, why is he calling?" or something, and they don't pick it up.
Why is he
and then
calling?
like a couple, what?
Nothing. I think I just heard you wrong. It's fine. Continue.
I said, "Why is he calling?"
I heard ye instead of he.
Ye. Why is ye calling?
Why
So,
you called me phone?
Whoever it is calls again, and I had like gone over at this point, and they're like, this guy keeps calling me. I don't know why. I'm like, hey, let me pick it up. She's like, okay. So I pick it up and I'm like, hello. And I like said something. I put it really close to my face and did a high pitched voice. And I don't know who this dude was. I don't have context. I don't know if she remembers this, but
I remember.
yeah, the guy goes, oh my God, it's some sort of disgusting rat. And I just go, squeak, squeak, motherfucker! And hang up on him. Yep, that's the whole story.
And I remember why you were a rat now.
I'm disgusted that he would call you that, Logie.
He called you a
He should
disgusting
really
called me
respect
disgusting.
his elders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm disgusted that he would be so repulsed by you as to call you a rat.
You will he will refer to you, if anything, rat related as Alpha Rat and nothing else.
Certified hood rat.
You know what?
Or
I'm
that.
changing my title to Alpha Rat. That works.
You're welcome.
That's much better, Logie.
He was
Band name.
Omega Rat.
Here,
You don't
King,
much
you
care
dropped your
for
crown.
Omega Rat.
All right. So for this portion of the episode, as promised, we have our episodes so far ranking. Yeah,
Section. Yeah.
it's going to be
So,
fun.
Yeah, we have 9 episodes so far. We're not going to rank this episode unless we want to, but I was thinking we don't because we haven't listened back to it yet, and it's also not over. So we'll be ranking the first 9 episodes.
Maybe we'll rank it at some point, but that'll be down the line. So this is going to follow the same structure as our band names ranking episode. We have at the very tippity top, the cream of the crop, we have our sexy tier. At the bottom, we have F tier, and even below that, we have just no.
No.
So hopefully none of our episodes so far fall into that category yet.
I think
I also think it would be fun.
If we truly had an episode that belongs in no.
Maybe episode 9.
Maybe episode 9. If we truly had an episode
but we're not debating that yet.
Exactly. If we truly had an episode that belonged in the no tier, I kind of feel like we wouldn't have uploaded it. I'll just say that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I feel like F tier, we could maybe get away with uploading an F tier episode.
Yes.
Maybe we just weren't feeling it that day, but
they
we
can't all be
uploaded.
winners.
If it's a no, we probably made some threats. We probably did something to get us in trouble.
We probably did something that would have landed us on...
No one can ever hear this.
Yeah, we probably said something that would have
on
landed
a list.
us... Exactly, I was going to say...
the original episode 6.
The FBI watch list, maybe.
The original... Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, don't even mention that, Logie.
The original...
Okay, moving on.
That goes under no. And I think if I know what you're talking about, maybe. You know what? Forget it. Let's start.
Okay.
You guys did an episode without me once, I think.
So we're just going to start with...
No.
That's...
goes a no.
That one's a no. Okay.
That might never see the light of day. I wasn't even thinking of that.
I'm going to title this episode Gnome. And it's going in no tier.
To the listeners, I haven't even heard that episode, and one random night, I don't even remember what we were doing. I think it may have been on one of these recording sessions. Brian and Logan told me, yeah, we recorded an episode when we were playing Fortnite one night or something. I don't remember exactly. And that's all I heard about that. I just know that that
Here's
exists,
the description.
and I'm not in it.
We started at 2:30 in the morning. It was a choose-your-own-adventure that had no prep, and we swapped who was telling the story every 10 minutes. So
That's right.
If you really want to see that as a bonus episode, let us know. And maybe it'll see the light of day, but probably not.
Smash that like button. If we can get 100 likes, then...
Heavy editing will be required, I think.
Very heavy.
Heavy?
Very heavy.
All right.
Okay.
Liberty Bibberty.
So we're just going to go in order of the episodes as they've been recorded and released. First, we are going to rank Fire and Oil. What you thinking, gentlemen?
Where the fire and the oil, mainly the oil, is the one that keeps coming back. But
My God.
where it first came in, Logie is
Everywhere
As
and
much as
anywhere
Logie
and
wants
everywhere.
it to die.
Anywhere and everywhere, oil will appear.
Even in the little crevices where you can't really reach it.
And all over the floor of an ominous tower that has a record deal at the top.
Yep. All right. This was our pilot episode. This was
It
our
was.
introduction into egregiosity. I made up a word for you guys.
Good job.
So for an introduction episode and us just rambling, I think we came up with a surprising amount of like good quality references that have stuck with us.
I think you're right,
Yeah.
actually.
I'm pretty sure both the oil and the totem pole originated with this episode.
In that
Oh,
episode, I think you're right.
Is that when you told your cooking your pasta story?
That's
that
right.
episode?
I believe.
Yeah.
I think that went with the fire theme of the episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. So I did something probably smart and went on Spotify and pulled up the episode description. Should we read them, or should we? Is that unnecessary?
Yes. I've heard that nobody. I pour my heart into these, and
I
nobody
like
reads
them. I like that you do
They're
that.
very
I think
good.
It's nice. They are very good.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I am going to hold on a second, Noah. I need to talk to the listeners right now. If you don't fucking read Logie's descriptions that he pours his blood, sweat, and tears into you, this is a threat. This might get this put in the no category. I might have to edit it out.
remember when we were talking about
this
being
is a
on a list
legitimate
earlier?
threat. If you do not read these, I'm going to hold you upside down by your ankles off a bridge.
The Paradise Bridge.
There's not going to be water below the bridge. It's going to be concrete, and I'm just going to drop you right on your head if you don't listen to these That is a real threat. I am going to do it if you don't listen to Logie's descriptions.
So Noah and I don't have to be accomplices or make our own threats. While you're at it, you want to throw in the Inside Out gifs? Because we've had only 2 people doing that.
If you don't send us a GIF of every single Inside Out character Logie has mentioned,
and also fetch from Rough.
I'm going to hold my breath until I die.
I messed it up, but Rough from Fetch with Ruffman.
Him too. Most importantly, Ruffman. We have been here at the Egregious Podcast. We have been extremely disappointed with the lack of gifts that have been being. There's so many different ways you can send them to us. To our Instagram DMs. You can email them to us. I'm supposed to mention the email. egregiouspodrg@gmail.com is our email. We would love to get questions from you guys, get a little community engagement. That we will answer any question. I will answer what is my social security number if you want. We just want questions.
Oh, no.
Okay? So literally send us anything, but make goddamn sure that you send the Inside Out gifts first and foremost. That is my threat.
Yes. Oh, man. You know what?
All right, so I think Fire and Oil is a solid C tier, maybe?
Well, now that we're on an FBI watch list, let's tier list our episodes. Okay. Fire and Oil.
I've been told that the structured episodes I think play a little better for our audience. People tend to like them a little more. Like starting with the Tower of Trials. You know, because that was the first one we really had.
From what I've heard is probably about 20% of our usual viewers listened to that episode.
The issue with the fire and the issue
it
with the
was
Tower
longer.
Trials episode is it's almost 3 hours long, and people don't like
but
that.
You listen to like, I don't know, half an hour at a time, an hour at a time. You don't.
We
have
probably
to
should have
sit and do
done
the
that one
whole
as a
Little
two-parter.
bite-sized
3
pieces,
hour
people.
in one sitting.
We're just going to use this episode to air out our grievance.
What?
The egregious grievances.
Our grievances.
Our grievances?
with our general grievances with our audience.
Is grievance
The
a word?
egregious grievances.
The
Grievances.
egregious grievances with our audience. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes.
You know what? If you don't want Brian to feel grief from this point forward, send us some gifts of ennui from Inside Out 2. And you better actually do it this week. We will know.
If you don't send
We
us
know where
gifts
you
of
live.
Inside Out characters, you will be on the no tier of our fans tier list. So,
we're gonna rank our fans. Okay.
Where's Fire and Oil go?
C tier.
I think that
C tier.
I think that's a C tier episode.
C tier.
You guys agree?
Yeah. I'd say it's very middle of the pack.
It started our inside jokes that I hate now because they've gone on so long. Actually, no, I just hate the oil. The totem pole I still like, but it's not the best. It's not the worst episode. It's not the best episode. It's in the middle.
Yeah.
I feel like we were finding our footing a bit, trying to get our confidence. But it's charming. We had some funny moments in there.
Yes, like when the funny moment I remember now is when is greasing it or is oiling up the right word? Like greasing, is it greasing you up? Oh, it's butter. Yeah. That was a moment. I know Brian went into kind of an unhinged rant when I tried to start saying this, but do we want to read the episode descriptions right now?
Yes, please.
As we go to each one.
As we do each one, we'll read the description and then rank it.
Okay.
Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, we'll start doing that now.
We can read the description for episode
1 is fine. But
it's short.
Yeah, we'll still read it.
The description, released on March 7th, in the pilot episode of the Egregious podcast, join Randy's gentleman in learning about an oily mix-up, a fiery obsession, and several broken possessions. And that's it.
See, you got a little rhyming in there. Obsession, possession.
Oh yeah, you had the laptop story in there too.
Oh, that's right. That one was funny.
Yeah.
The Force of 1,000 Waterfalls. Very good stuff.
That was
that's come back a couple times too.
Is C too harsh? I don't know. Is it B tier?
I don't know. It might be emotional attachment, but I think it might be good enough to move up a spot.
I have no qualms with adding it to the B tier.
Put it in B tier. It's our podcast. We can do what we want.
You're moving up, kid. You're a level 4 crook now.
You're in the B tier, you mook.
Get in there. Okay.
Let's move on to the second episode, which is titled Fast Food Finale, released on March 21st, 2025. And the description reads, "We've had a good run here at the Egregious podcast, but nothing good can last. Join Logan, Noah, and Brian for one last ride as we tell tales about biscuits, pipe wrenches, and a ding-dong with nothing to lose. Enjoy our fast food finale." And suddenly, this description reminds me of every single story we told that episode.
Yep. See, it hints at everything. If you know, you know. If you listen to it, you're like, oh yeah, that and that. But if you haven't listened to it, it doesn't spoil too much.
Exactly.
It keeps you on your toe. I think that one draws you in pretty good. I think you're generally pretty good at writing captions that make people want to listen to the episode.
I agree. I enjoy your captions. They make me happy.
Thanks, Pookies.
They do. I always read them. Our audience might not,
I do
but
too.
I always do.
I always
do too. Wait.
The pipe wrench story.
Yeah.
The
top two.
The pipe wrench story. I know I was laughing pretty hard at that one when I listened back to it.
I made Loki sound really threatening and scary, which is the kind of
It's
vibe
accurate.
I want him to have.
Yeah.
Is that also the episode where Brian was talking about how he convinced his girlfriend he bullied us in high school or something? Was that episode?
Did I talk about that in that
We
episode?
didn't really go into
That is
detail
something
about
I
it. I
did.
just remember you saying that.
You know, everybody rewind like 5 minutes or whatever and listen to Brian's like when he was yelling at you, and just while you're picturing him up on his soapbox, imagine me behind him slamming a pipe wrench into my hand menacingly.
With a stern expression on his face. A stern expression of disapproval.
I got just the teeth necklace around my neck, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, good callback.
I thought you were trying to be inconspicuous with that.
Well, for one outing once in a while, it's acceptable.
It makes
to wear
its appearance. Okay.
Yeah.
When he really wants to get his point across.
When I need a little extra aura.
Was it in your nightstand?
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, it's on my nightstand.
Whatever happened at the end of that episode, I know I was not at the middle of the totem pole anymore. All right,
don't know.
let's get this thing ranked. Where are we gonna land this thing?
I think
it was our final episode, so
better than 1. I don't know if it's a higher tier or not, but I think it is better than episode 1.
I think you're probably right.
Yeah, I think
either B or A. I think a high B or a low A, I would say.
I think high B is the probably the best I would give it.
Okay.
Yeah, B plus sounds fair to me.
The thing here is, I guess how memorable the episode is something that would resonate with me here. And reading the description for the first episode, like, reminded me of things, but I didn't have as much of a visceral reaction to the description of episode 1 compared to the description of episode 2. So, like, when I read this description, it all came flowing back to me, and they were all pretty decent stories.
Just a more memorable, hard-hitting episode. I think we were starting to find our footing a bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which brings us to Baby Bear's first concert.
Yep.
All right. As furious as it made me, I think the Baby Bear Daddy Bear bit was pretty funny. Don't
call me Daddy Bear. It was a bit funny. Yes, this episode released April 4th. The hit band Randy's Gentlemen brings a special music-themed episode in Baby Bear's first concert. Logan, Noah, and Brian revisit their roots and tell tales of their musical journey. Tune in to hear about the greatest moments of Brian's life, the time the Gents met a musician with a spicy personality, and more intriguing events. But be warned, blood will be spilled in this episode.
What is that alluding to?
When was the blood? I don't remember the blood.
It was when I hit Gerald in the nose and he started bleeding profusely across our school.
Oh, that's right.
Right, that was a band story.
See, I don't know about you guys, but when I read this description, not as many memories are flooding back.
Yeah.
Like they did with the fast food one.
I remember the greatest moment of your life.
5. The spicy personality.
Musician since age 5.
Yeah.
I remember him now.
Ghost pepper.
I get the spicy now. I get it now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's pretty funny.
I regularly eat ghost pepper sauce.
That's what it was. Yeah.
What?
Okay, so we had a couple solid bits in that episode, and it fit well thematically with what we're about. Because so far, this is really our only music episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. In 10
maybe
episodes,
we thought we'd have more.
We had one.
We'll
at least we had the obligatory music
this
episode.
Podcast is not about the band. This is about us as people. So
yes, at least not explicitly about the band.
Right.
Not to say that it won't every so often be about the band, but it's not our theme. our
Ladies
main
and gentlemen, fans, we're working on our album right now.
We are.
We didn't forget about you.
We didn't forget
No,
about you. We are still doing things. Although, it
We
would
can
be
do
wise
two
if we...
things at once.
Can we?
No, but we can try.
Not really.
It would be wise if we posted something on the Randy's Gentleman account. So, I guess
Nah.
keep your eyes peeled, fans. Anyway.
Fans and friends.
I'm thinking this one might be, I'm thinking probably a C tier at max. C tier episode.
I was thinking it's lower than the other two.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one doesn't really speak to me as much as the first two did.
It does have a really good title, but other than that...
Yeah, the title's the best part about it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And that whole bit and the title that resulted from it were the best parts of that episode.
That whole bit, I think, maybe sort of led to one of the floors in Tower of Trials.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think there's anything egregious that would make me put it below C tier, really.
He said the name of the thing.
He did.
Yeah,
Did you
I'm good
like
with
that?
C tier.
I would say C.
C.
Mid to low C tier is where I'd put that one. Probably mid C tier. Baby Bear's first concert. All right, let's get this next episode pulled up here. All right, this one.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Episode 4, The Egregious Eagle. Released April 18th, 2025. In this episode, Randy's Gentlemen are joined by special guest Jacob from 2nd grade. During the time spent with Jacob, some very important questions will be answered. Questions like, what hot dog topping is best? Are there more Cowboys or Texans fans in San Antonio? And why is that dirty? If you thought 3 people talking over each other was chaotic, wait until there's 4.
Why is that dirty?
I
I don't remember that, but it's
I
funny.
don't either. If
The
I
hot
went back
dog
and
discussion. So this episode's kind of personal to me because this is the one episode that I actually edited.
yes,
I put some of my own creative flair in there
Yes.
with my ad read
And,
and with my
You put effort in.
censorship that I had to do.
yes, let's just say this episode needed some editing. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it just needed editing, so I gave it what it needed. I
You
gave
gave it
her
some TLC.
I gave her what she needed. I oiled her up real nice.
Back with the oil!
Whoa, jeez.
We're playing Trivia Murder Party.
Loki adding his own dramatic flair to this episode.
Yeah. I'll get to
But
hear what it sounds like
honestly,
for once.
looking here
Wow.
at the description, I really enjoyed that hot dog topping. And if
That
you
was
listen
fun.
back to the episode, dear listeners, when Noah is talking about the way he's making up his hot dog, I kind of had a little moment there. That was really sexy to me. Him describing all the stuff he would... You absolutely put together a killer theoretical hot dog.
I'm glad
That was-
I'm
had
glad
me
the
drooling.
vegetarian made you salivate about a hot dog.
I feel like I didn't glaze you enough during the episode about your hot dog choice, but I wanted to take the opportunity to do it now.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You want to know what's fun, actually, is I recently went camping, and we built a fire at the campsite. I went camping with Melody. And one of the things we wanted to do was make s'mores, obviously, because you have to do that when you go camping and make a
I don't have to do anything,
Obviously.
Noah.
Yes, you do. It's required by law and my will. So,
Logie, if you
then yeah, I
don't make
do.
a s'more when you go camping, I will hold you upside down by your ankles over a bridge. There won't be
And
water
there's the
below the
callback.
bridge. It'll be concrete.
There's the callback. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, I went camping. So we marched? Not marched. We
March
made
for the victorious.
marshmallows
The ants
with
go
sticks.
marching one by
But
one.
we also no. We also made we also bought hot dogs, but knowing me, if you know me, you know I'm a vegetarian, so I don't eat hot dogs.
You eat grass.
But I bought the plant hot dogs, the meat-free hot dogs, and put them on the stick and roasted them over the fire. And it actually, it was a little smoky and a little sooty, but it was good.
That's what you want.
Got the hot dog, wrapped a piece of cheese around
That
it into the
good
bun with some
campfire
ketchup,
meat.
and a good plant hot dog.
I don't think those words have been used together.
What, plant hot dog?
Good plant hot dog.
Hey, don't knock it till you've tried it.
Hey, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough.
So, what do we think for ranking? We
will have
haven't
an
even
egregious podcast episode where we try veggie hot dogs. Or maybe that'll go on our YouTube channel.
Food review.
The Egregious podcast YouTube channel.
Yes.
It is a thing.
That'll be the episode
I don't know if
where
anyone watches them on there.
that'll be the one episode in the season of podcast episodes where we film together in one room with cameras. Or a camera.
Yeah.
Regardless. We also had Jacob in this episode. I feel like we haven't really emphasized that point yet.
Jacob.
And he was
it was
a very
lot,
fun guest to have.
Us all talking over each other, but he definitely matched our energy really well, and elevated the episode in a nice way.
Yes.
Yes. Also, Jacob.
I feel like we should have him on again, because if we were to have him on now, I feel like we'd be talking about Fortnite for half the episode. And Noah would be very lost.
You know,
I would just sit and mute my microphone.
Our next guest should be Jacob, and the one after should be Harrison.
All right, that's what listeners. That's what you can expect coming up. It's going to be a Jacob episode followed by a Harrison episode,
and then the cycle's just going to repeat.
Shay and Brock are going to kill me.
He's going to flip his lid.
Shay and Brock are going to kill you, which is why you need to pick them up by their ankles and hang them over a bridge with no water underneath.
Exactly, Noah.
So this is... I forgot to say this earlier, but it crossed my mind. You've seen me in assassin mode. I think this is Brian's assassin mode.
Yeah.
My assassin
mode is the pipe wrench.
Yes. Okay. We all have our assassin modes. We're getting a little sidetracked once more.
Ezio from Assassin's Creed right now.
Yeah.
You won't
the Egregious Eagle.
The Egregious. Let's see. I would say it's somewhere in there in the range of the first three. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like upper middle class.
I remember laughing about a lot of things when I was listening back to that episode, so I think I would put it in at least B tier.
Yeah.
And I recall...
It was kind of a less structured vibe, but it was a fun little, like, kind of catching up with friends episode.
Yep. And I remember exactly where I listened to this one, too. I was in the library at my school doing homework, simultaneously listening to this podcast. And I was with Melody at the time. We were doing homework together in the library. And I had my AirPods in. So she couldn't hear it, and it was all, it's the library, you know, so you can't be loud in the library.
Talk about the library.
That was that episode, wasn't it? Anyway, she would just see me start, like, trying to conceal laughter, and then, like, my face turning red or something, and she'd just be like, I know you're listening to it, what are you laughing at? While I'm sitting there also trying to do my homework. And I'm just like, you'll see when the episode comes out. It's funny.
Noah's got good memories with this one. It
I do.
Like, gives him a warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
It does.
Noah's fuzzy.
I have this, did we agree on B tier? I had this tentatively in B tier, but we can debate that if you guys want.
I agree with B.
Sure.
Upper B.
All right.
We ready to move on to episode 5?
Let's move it
Yeah.
on over, Noah.
Alrighty, episode 5, The Tower of Trials. The first episode of the To Be a Gentleman series,
Miniseries, yeah. I don't know.
mini-series. Released May 2nd, 2025. The Tower of Trials starts a new Choose Your Own Adventure series within the Egregious podcast known as To Be a Gentleman. In this adventure, Noah, Brian, and NPC Logan are offered a chance at a record deal by a mysterious character, but only if they face a series of challenges first. Will the gentleman get the record deal? Will NPC Logan survive? Will any egregious acts be committed? Find out in the Tower of Trials.
Believe it or not, NPC Logan did survive.
He did. Spoiler
I don't know
alert.
how.
He did
I'm
survive.
still not sure how.
I was planning for him to die. I expected it fully. He
say it
made
ain't so.
He just
Anyway,
won't die. He's too tough. Tough as a
No,
pipe
say it
wrench.
ain't so.
that's when he got blasted by the laser. That's what set me off in assassin mode, isn't it? The NPC Logan getting blasted by the
Yeah,
laser.
probably.
What I was gonna say though is escaping me. God dang it. Oh, I remember. If that episode had health bars, NPC Logans would get down to like 2 HP, like twice or 3 times, and then he'd get healed a little bit. But at the end, he'd probably be at like 1 or 2 HP.
This episode was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun. It was.
The space segment, I think, for me, yeah, the space segment of this if the space thing were its own episode,
S.
I think it would be S tier.
I think so too.
Yeah.
The
rest of it drags it down.
I think
honestly, we peaked with the space part.
We did peak at the space part, which is a little unfortunate because there probably could have been more potential. The downside to this episode is its length.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, which is probably a lot of you, the episode itself I think is like 2 hours and 45 minutes long. Oh, I'm looking at it. I can probably check.
Longest episode
Ish.
of the Egregious podcast.
By far.
Yeah, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Probably. Hopefully that's the longest episode we have. But the recording session for that episode was probably, what would you say? Probably around
It's
4
almost
hours.
4 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
My God.
Approximately 4 hours, and I will tell you, we started at probably 9:30 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do the math and calculate 4 hours later, that lands you at 1 to 1:30 in the morning. It was late and we got tired. So if you were wondering
If
why
the
it kind of
energy
tapered
level
off,
was down,
that
at
is
the end,
why.
we apologize. Yeah.
We're
yeah.
going
We're
to
gonna
try to avoid that
keep
next
it
time.
a little condensed, maybe, in
Yes.
part 2. I mean, will there be a part 2? We'll find out.
What? Part 2? I don't know.
What? Part 2?
Probably not going to be the next episode or the one after or anything like that.
Who knows? I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Who's to say?
It's all up to interpretation. So ranking this is actually tricky because it is such a long episode. There are parts of it that are like stellar and should be memorialized in Egregious podcast lore for the rest of time, such as the space segment. Honestly, the grizzly bear, the daddy bear section.
I forgot how funny the bear was until I listened back to that.
I think if you take the first half of the oil floor, the bear floor, and the space floor, it's like S+ tier. But if you add in the rest, it drags it down.
Yeah, I think a lot. Am I breaking rules by saying a lot of the clips in our intro come from that episode? Spoiler alert! If you guys are looking for them, they're in that episode.
Well, there's How's It Taste, and you think it tastes gross, and you gag a little. That's How It's Space Done, of course.
That's how
Those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head.
Well, all the clips come from episodes 1, 2, 3, and 5. So
yes, I recall that.
There you go.
But
I just want to glaze myself real quick. I thought it was a real stroke of genius.
Go ahead and oil yourself up.
when I rated the buffet for the jumbo shrimp. I think that was good improv.
And then I went and talked to Landon.
I like you made a ship
Or
out
no,
of a
I talked
chicken
to
wing.
Steve.
I did. That I never used.
Yeah.
Yeah, too
That's
bad
so
that never
funny.
came back. Maybe we can keep our equipment from the first episode for the next episode. I don't know if Logie will allow that.
We'll see what
I was
I mean,
keeping
there
track.
is no next episode.
I was keeping track of the items and the things I had on hand and in my inventory with a notepad, but we recorded that episode when I was still in school, and I have since moved out of school and moved back home. I don't know where that notepad is, so I don't know what I have.
You don't need to worry about it.
Cool. I remember that I had my guitar and my tennis racket, I think, is what I had. Because I decided to play Yellow by Coldplay sitting out in space with my slightly new guitar or whatever it was. All right.
Yeah,
But yeah.
so I think we agree some pretty banger moments in this episode, but could have been more condensed. But
Agree.
Yeah.
I
dragged
think
on at points.
I think the moments that hit were just a notch above anything we had done previously on the podcast. So for me, that deserves an A tier. I don't know about you guys.
I think.
Yeah, like I said, I think it would be S tier, but then there's if it didn't drag.
Overall averaged out, if it didn't drag, I think it's an A tier episode.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll make a director's cut of that episode. Well, typically a director's cut is longer, but we can make like a just the funny parts version.
Let's make a bunch of empty promises. Maybe we'll do a live stream someday and just talk more about our episodes and what went on with them. Although
maybe we will.
You know what? We're going to get a feature-length film starring real actors based on the Tower of Trials.
Yes.
Bradley Cooper is going to play me.
I thought you were going to... Okay, that works.
Jennifer Coolidge is going to play Logie.
NPC Logie.
And,
NPC Logie. And
Noah's going to be Josh Groban.
There you go.
Sure.
Is he an actor? I know he's a singer. I don't think he's an actor, but he'll play you.
The stars.
All right.
Oh, it's Tower Spaceman. Who's going to play Spaceman? Will Forte.
Perfect. No notes. Perfect.
Awesome.
Okay.
I'm going to cry the whole flight.
So, okay, we ranked this at A, correct?
Yeah.
All right, we got that. Let's. So my AirPods just made the "we're dying" sound effect. So we're hoping.
Golly gee!
I took one of them out to charge, and I have the other one in. So, to you listeners, if all of my audio is in the left ear from this point forward, you know why. Let's move on to episode 6. And if it switches to the right ear later because my left one died, now you also know why.
So, if you fault Noah for this, I will hang you over the bridge by your ankles. And not a bridge with water underneath, a bridge with concrete.
So will I.
A bridge with concrete.
All right, go ahead, Noah.
Episode 6. I'm going to preface this with, sorry, Brian. Episode 6, Anthill Scalp. Released May 16th, 2025.
Okay, no tier episode name.
All right. Over the course of time, the Gents have said a lot of random phrases that have sounded vaguely like they could be band names. In this episode of the Egregious podcast, they will be ranking these band names in a tier list and determining the best and worst options for up-and-coming bands. Discuss.
We know what the best option is.
We do.
Oh, so here's the thing. A little personal lore on this one. My girlfriend does not like Spider-Man Autopsy, and I think we might have to reevaluate our relationship.
Oh no.
Because
Yeah.
that is not cool with me.
I've
Spider-Man
heard from a-
Autopsy is the best band name.
I've heard from a couple of people that it's apparently not, but they're wrong. So
They are objectively wrong.
I can see how someone might make the case that it's maybe
No.
A tier, but
you know
like,
what?
No.
We have
Okay,
the
fine.
power. If both of us vote, we can kick you out.
okay, fine. Whatever you
We
do,
only need a majority vote.
whatever you do.
We bullied Noah into agreeing with us.
Okay, fine. Whatever you do, just don't grab me by the ankles and hang me over a bridge that doesn't have water under it, and instead has concrete, and let me go.
There's
and
gonna be
fall to my
This is
death.
a thing that-
zero
Hey,
liquid
you
under
know-
the bridge.
Somebody make fan art of
Wait.
Brian dangling someone over a bridge with concrete at the bottom.
All contact melody.
You know what? Anyone who wants to make fan art of anything that's happened in the Egregious podcast, we will
support
shout you
us.
out and post it, probably.
The first one to make bridge threat fan art, we will post it. That is a promise.
Yep.
Bridge threat. Band
Brian's
name.
Bridge Threat. Wait, Bridge Threat episode name?
Bridge threat. Oh, okay, there we go. There's the
There's
episode
the
name.
episode name. Bridge
Is
threat.
it?
Bridge threat.
I don't know
Bridge
if I'm
threat. The
sold on
10th
that,
episode
actually.
special.
Tentatively, that's the episode name. Have we always come up with the episode name mid-episode?
No.
Not always,
No,
but very
Not
often.
the Egregious
Yes.
Eagle.
It's a common occurrence.
It is.
Very
Oh,
often.
that's
That's
right.
how it
You
happens.
came up with that, but I love that. This was, I think, from start to finish, I might have had the most fun recording Anthill Scalp with you fellas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one was good.
It was good.
It was just a great time. I absolutely lost it over Anthill Scalp and Furniture Friendship and Pause Unpause. I think there were
Spelled
some
all
great
3 ways.
crash outs by all of us in that episode.
Of
Yep.
course, we got our boys David and Dan from that.
Yep. But what about the
David
hotel
and
on the
Dan?
hills? Or
Hotels on the Hill. I think that one grew on us a bit.
yeah.
That crappy
Some
band
good
named
song
Randy's
titles
Gentlemen.
too. Yeah, only a C tier.
And of
but
course, Fetch
it's
was
better than
Rough
a lot of the
Ruffman.
ones on the list. That's sexy tier.
You know what? If you enjoyed episode 6 of the Egregious podcast, send us a gif of Rough Ruffman again.
Again,
You get 2 for this episode.
you get 2.
Send us
'cause it's-
Ennui from Inside Out 2 and Rough Ruffman from Fetch with Rough Ruffman.
Yes.
This is a special opportunity you're getting, guys, because
You guys get to
the
make up
10th
all your
episode.
missed GIF opportunities. All right.
You can make up for all of it in one episode. All of this can go away. You just have to send us the gifts.
Your sins against us can be absolved.
Board.
All right.
Logie
I
made
made the board. Let's
Logie
go.
made the board.
That
Board.
doesn't happen.
Logie from the 3.
The board was established in the first. Well, I mean, that's a Randy's. We, the 3 of us on our own, have the board, but that was described in the first episode, I think, and we've
Maybe.
definitely said it throughout. Regardless, ranking Anthill Scalp. What tier are we thinking here?
To me, it feels like I think an A tier there with Tower of... I don't think...
I don't think it's S tier.
I love it a lot, and I think it was a really solid episode from start to finish, but it didn't have any of those crazy, wonderful moments that the
correct.
Tower of Trials had.
Well,
Well, other than... I think Spider-Man Autopsy was pretty special, but
yeah, it also had Peter Parker's web.
a matter
fluid.
of opinion, I suppose.
Oh,
yeah, Peter...
yeah.
Oh, never mind. That was a banger.
That okay. Besides that one moment, besides like the whole Spider-Man autopsy thing, it was very consistent. The pacing of the episode was pretty consistent, unlike the Tower of Trials was.
Yeah. The fact that the second half of the Tower of Trials is one section. Oh, God.
Yeah,
The first 3 took half an episode, and oh god, yeah. Anyway, we've moved past that though. We're on episode 6.
Yep, that's in the past.
Yeah.
We
let it go.
Seems like we're putting Anthill Scalp
A
in
tier.
A tier.
A tier Anthill. All right,
Hey.
the next one. Episode 7 of the Egregious podcast. Sleep
guest
Demons
just
with
Snapchatted
Motivated
me.
Eyes. Our guest for just Snapchatted you.
For
Nice.
episode 7,
Nice.
yeah.
All right. Released
That's
on...
great timing.
It is. Look, we spoke something into existence again. It all
Yep.
came full circle.
Look at us.
Released May 30th, 2025. Join Logan, special guest Harrison, Brian, and we guess Noah too. Thanks. In a brand new episode of the Egregious podcast. Ever wondered how the show got its name? Ever stopped to question who in the Egregious podcast sleepwalks? Or do you have any intense hatred of Omegle? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you will feel immense joy in listening to Sleep Demons with Motivated Eyes. And I should note that joy is capitalized.
Yeah, there's a
That's
couple
a
little
fun little hint.
funny Easter eggs in there. That's one of them. The
The
reason
fact
I
that Harrison is listed before me and Brian.
because he took gentleman number 2 spot in that episode.
I said something apparently controversial that
I
knocked
didn't
me
catch
down
that.
to gentleman 4, or off the totem,
Off the wagon.
We know, Noah.
knocked me off my rocker.
Yeah, okay, so I will... We'll have to have a strong debate if anybody wants to put it below A tier.
This episode?
I love this episode.
Do you?
I love it too.
I
love
think
it too.
It was so
I
funny.
third that.
It stayed mostly on, like,
On point, on theme.
really 2 topics. It was all the sleepwalking and, like, demons and nightmare
Yep.
aspect, and then the Chicago.
The teddy bear. Oh my
aspect.
god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we did Jacob a bit of a disservice during our guest episode because we didn't really know how to handle it.
Yeah.
But I think we really stayed locked in with Harrison's episode and had some pretty classic stories from
You
our
had some
friendship lore.
classic
So
stories and egregious moments.
I'm inclined to agree with you there on A tier, Logie. How about you, Noah?
I agree. And I think
I mean,
this
simple.
stretch of episodes was definitely our strongest moment thus far.
But yeah, we plateaued here.
Yeah, we plateaued a little bit.
For these 3.
That's
And
okay.
then-
We're, it's okay. In life, you climb mountains and you go down mountains. There's probably a better word for go down, but we're gonna leave it with go down. You descend the mountains and you ascend the mountains, and it's all one big cycle. Sometimes you end up on a peak and a plateau, and sometimes you're just moping around in a valley. And we might be
Sometimes you
moping
talk
around in the
about
valley
Rick
right
for
now.
45 minutes.
So we might be moping around the valley right now, but the day will come that we scale the plateau again and stand tall and proud on our
I like that, Noah.
rockers.
Noah should be a motivational speaker.
One day we'll take this podcast to the top of Mount Washington.
Indeed, we will.
One day we'll take
You
this
and I
podcast...
should tell that story on this
We
podcast
should climb the
someday,
mountain
Noah.
and tell that story.
Yeah. While we're climbing the mountain.
This is like a Forrest Gump story. Like, instead of sitting on a bench the whole time, though, we're just hiking, and anyone who's passing by or near us while we're telling the story just hears the bits of the story.
Then they can be in the podcast.
They can. That's the honor of a lifetime.
Would you like to be on the
It
Egregious
is.
podcast, Random Hiker? Oh boy, would I ever!
Mickey Mouse.
Guys, if you would like to be on the Egregious podcast, just
Dragons.
Hike Mount Washington.
Okay. What is happening?
Okay. Yeah, we're good with
Are good with
A-tier.
that.
Yeah.
Uh,
It was a great episode. I like episode 8 as well, if Noah wants to take it away.
all right, episode 8, Blabby versus Dinner Boy. I love the title of this one. Released June 13th, 2025. This competitive episode pits Logan, also known as Blabby, against our very own Dinner Boy Brian. The two of them will be competing in a series of quizzes hosted by the Egregious podcast's Noah. Who will emerge victorious? Who will be slightly less dumb than the other? Find out in Blabby versus Dinner Boy. I regret to inform you guys that, or mainly Logan, but I regret to inform Logan that I might not have actually read this episode description, because as I was reading it just now, it did not sound familiar, and this was my genuine reaction to it. But
I'm gonna hold you by your ankles.
No.
Over a bridge. There's not gonna be water underneath it. Guess what's gonna be underneath it, Noah?
Probably
Highway.
When you're done with me, probably a large pool of blood.
Oh, I'll be done with you.
Blood
real
will be
soon.
spilt in this episode too.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't remember.
This has been a violent episode. I'm sorry. We should put a disclaimer at the start.
The thing is, I
We
don't.
should call this bridge violence.
It's all my fault. I have so much blood on my hands this episode. Will you gentlemen be kind enough to help me wash off the blood off my hands?
Nope, you're on your own.
Pretty please?
Only if I can use the dirty rag from episode 5 that's covered in oil.
I guess that's what I deserve.
Yeah, you know your place, Dinner Boy.
All right, so Blabby versus Dinner Boy is fresh in my mind because I just
Mine as well.
got done listening to it recently. Listening to it quite recently, and I must say, I'm an idiot.
I think this is our second longest episode.
The one we're filming now?
It is.
Or the
No.
quiz?
I
think you're right. I did feel
quiz.
like it dragged a little bit, and I think listening back to it, I'm a little annoyed with myself and how much I was focusing on trying to make things funny, because I only mentioned trying to make things funny about 10 times. So that's the qualm I have with myself in that
Did
episode.
you?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't.
I did, but that was just.
I don't know. I thought you were a great host, Noah.
That
for what it's worth.
It was more towards the end when we did the citizenship one. I think is where I was like,
oh, yeah.
Many of these things that maybe we'll get something, and I only repeated myself. I don't know, like 5 times. So I'll be mindful of that the next time I host a quiz, and I think. I would also like to find a slightly better format to do the quiz, because depending on me typing the answers as you're saying them is not the most
cool as hell.
I think I figured out a simpler way is in the 30 seconds we say as many answers as we can, and then you type them after.
Yeah, that might be the route. Another possibility that crossed my mind is this makes it less like high stakes head to head. It makes it less intense. But another option is I give each of you like X amount of time to think of as many as you can, and then you each take turns reading off your list. But if both of you say a character, like neither of you get it, so you only, or like an answer, neither of you get it, so you only get the answers that you uniquely got that the other person didn't get.
Yeah, we could. We'll workshop
We'll
it,
experiment with that
because
next
I'm sure
time.
we'll do another episode like that.
Yes, we'll find one.
I had a lot of fun with this episode.
My public service announcement is Brian did not say Zapdos.
Yep, you got me there. I did not say Zapdos.
I was listening to this.
Clearly, I didn't say Zapdos.
Did you edit in a nope?
Yep.
Okay.
You did. I meant to compliment on you on that. That was funny. I laughed out loud when I got to that part.
I'm pretty sure I said Zapdos. Nope.
I did not say Zapdos. It takes a big man to admit when he's wrong.
And much
I
like
did not
Tracks
say
from
Zapdos.
Chicago, you're built.
I'm absolutely shredded.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what I look like, I am a boulder of a human being.
Imagine John Cena.
Except you can't imagine John Cena because you can't see him.
Oh, yeah. Imagine Brian.
Brian.
Imagine Brian, if you will.
Imagine
Okay.
Brock and Shay's older.
Sibling.
This has gone on too long.
All right.
Yeah.
Did we rank the episode? We didn't yet, did we?
8.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, we were just discussing the
Something
potential
was.
improvements that could happen. That's right.
B, maybe.
I personally, well, what does Brian think?
No, I think that was kind of my thought as well, because it was a lot of fun. And it was one of those nice structured episodes that I like.
True. I think.
However, there were a couple technical difficulties,
Yes.
I think, that may have held it back.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think personally, I'm probably a little harder on myself as the host. I would put it like probably C tier. But
no kidding.
if both of you are like B tier, then I'm content with it, with putting it in B tier. But my qualms.
I think if all that is holding you back is your hosting
Yes.
performance, then I don't think you should hold it back that much.
Aw, thanks.
You're welcome, Noah. You were fantastic. I felt very
Say that
seen.
again.
Say what again?
Fantastic.
Oh. Oh my god.
Fresh on my mind.
Save it for the Gingerhead Men
It's fresh on my
podcast.
mind. I recorded that 2 days ago. 3 days ago. Sorry. 3 days ago.
Funny thing is, I haven't listened to that. Maybe I should listen to more of those episodes. I've listened to a couple of them.
Yeah, you should, Noah.
Fake fan.
I'm sorry.
You know what's going to happen if you don't, Noah. You know what's going to happen if you don't.
All right. Remind me to never say anything that's going to upset Brian ever again, because I don't feel like meeting my fate on a bridge. Sorry, below a bridge.
I give you permission to skip episode 2, which is the magic episode.
I know. I didn't want to listen to the magic episode.
You don't have to listen to the magic episode.
I will not
absolve you of that responsibility.
Hooray!
How generous of you.
All right.
Yeah, I think a B tier feels like an appropriate home for this episode.
I can get behind that.
I loved the citizenship test part.
You did.
Me too. That might have been my favorite.
I'm glad you guys liked that.
Even though I did terribly on it.
Yeah, the fact that I beat
that makes
Mr.
it funnier.
Military Man over here.
Don't get cocky, kids.
I mean, yeah, I got citizenship by 2%, so. Oh god.
The selective service thing was pretty funny, because I genuinely did not know you had to do that when you turned 18.
So moving on to episode. Yo, guys, we have a 5-star rating on Spotify.
Yeah, we do.
That's sick.
Wow. Check the
reviews.
charts. Where are we on the charts?
I don't know.
We have 2 5-star ratings on Apple.
That's pretty epic.
Is one of them me?
One of them's your brother. I can't see who the other is.
Yeah, it is.
Because your brother said, everyone listened to it. Super duper funny, and I really like it, with 5 exclamation points.
That's pretty sick.
And
I'm
5
rating
stars.
it 5 stars because I can.
So the last episode that has been released before this one is...
It will be out by the time we're posting this.
Is Space Goots Toner. The release date is June 27th, 2025. Funny enough, we're recording this episode before that one's come out, but we're gonna do that before it's been released, I should say. But we're gonna do our best to grade it here
We're gonna do a blind ranking based off what we remember
based
from
off what we
March
remember.
28th.
Yep, that's when that was
This is
recorded.
going to be a memory test, and we'll be able to reflect later.
So we talked a lot about Brick Heck from the middle.
Yep.
Because
did.
that was the big meme.
I recall
at the time.
that.
We just
Not
got 8 free
anymore, I
pizzas.
assume.
No, I think a week later, it was already on its way out, and a week later, like, it was completely gone. So
Something about free pizzas.
we just got 8 free pizzas.
Yeah, that.
Oh, my little update. I don't think. Oh yeah, it was March 28th. So, I got a cameo from the actor who played Brick for my birthday. He's like, I hear you have a band, Randy's Gentlemen. That's awesome.
It is awesome.
It is. Brick Heck said Randy's Gentlemen is basically the
That's
point that I was trying to make.
You know what? That didn't hit
So
home
you should
right away.
listen to
That's
it.
actually pretty sick. The fact that
It is.
a
If you
celebrity
think
said
about
our
it.
band name.
Shout out
Gilbert
from Brick.
Gottfried has said my name, and
Yeah,
Brick
mine
Heck
too.
He said all 3 of our
Randy's
names.
My full name and then some.
No, a last name.
So has I actually do like this. He's also screamed my name.
No.
That used to be. Was
Loki
it your?
used to order a lot of cameos back
Was
in
it
the day.
your?
That was his go-to birthday gift.
That was my first one, and that was the best one I ever got.
You guys walked to my house from.
Oh yeah, we did.
From the other hill, and at like 10 p.m., 10:30 at night, and said, "This is important. We need to show this to you." And all of a sudden, I see flashlights in my driveway, and I'm like, "What the actual heck are you guys doing here?" I went outside, and that's what it was. It was just that. And then it started raining, and you guys had to walk back.
We'll see if the mic picks this up.
Well, I heard it, so
That
I'm going to guess that it did.
That is the late legendary Gilbert Gottfried saying Noah's name. We are dedicating this episode to Gilbert Gottfried.
You know what? You get a third one. Send us a gif of Gilbert Gottfried. Rest in peace.
This is a special episode. My goodness.
It's the 10th episode special. You get a 3-fer.
Was it you who had that as like one of your text tones?
Yes.
I feel okay. I thought it was Jacob, but it was probably just you.
No. I have it anytime you text me, it goes, "No!" But I always have my phone on vibrate.
Yeah, so it never...
I was taking... When I started college at Raven University, I was on like a group tour thing where they were showing us around like orientation stuff.
Yep.
And there was this dude named Noah who went to my school.
Oh.
And somehow I had my ringer on by accident. And you texted me. You texted our group chat or something. And it just goes, "Noah!" And everyone turned around in the group to try to figure out where it came from. And I just stood there like, "Hey, who did that?" just like,
you can't beat him.
I did not react. I did not take my phone off.
What's
I had my
going
hands
on out there.
I had my hands in my pocket already. I just clicked the ringer off.
I was gonna say, dang, I should have sent you like 3 or 4 more messages, but you resolved the issue.
But they're all looking around and like,
that's actually
who
that's
did
really
this?
Funny. Wow. Who did this?
Hey, who said that?
Okay.
All right. Well, we got off track on Cameo. Oh, there's also one of Colin Mockery saying my full name, but that one's good. I like Colin Mockery, so it's good. So we're ranking...
That was a nice one. That wasn't a picking on Noah one.
That was a genuine one.
The Gilbert Gottfried one was picking on Noah.
Yeah.
So I'm a good friend.
Yeah, we've got Space Goots Toner. We talked about Heckin' Brick, and what else did we talk about?
There were a couple stories, but I couldn't tell you what they were.
Yeah, there were some
We had
stories.
you
I had a backlog
say
of
a bunch of stories. Remember, we guessed which of your stories
Oh.
was gonna be
Yeah,
the
you're right.
best,
Yeah.
That you have. I was.
and we were completely wrong
Yeah,
based off their titles.
I had actually
I
just
don't
been
remember
thinking
what they
about that
were, but-
earlier because you gave us 4 like themes for each episode, and we picked which ones we wanted and when, and picked
Wasn't
which
one
one.
of them just the Inside Out gif?
I don't
Just the
remember.
setup for that? I think it was.
I
I
think
don't know.
you're right,
Maybe.
actually.
And remember, guys, I overshared about my middle school rejections.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what?
You don't remember that?
I
No.
don't know that I remember that. Well, it sounds vaguely
Wasn't
familiar.
it codename Curly Fry?
Codename Curly Fry. Wait, I don't remember.
Wait, no, that is
Wait.
written
The
on
code name
thing.
was
Curly Fry.
if I remember correctly.
No. In the episode, it was codename Curly Fry.
Oh, we decided it was okay. I will replace that with an AI voice saying Curly Fry. To keep it consistent with past episodes.
Yeah, because
I'm surprised you remember that.
Ohio.
you need to. Well, I just saw it in the note earlier, but you need to censor out your fake code name with the actual code name. You didn't even say her name, but you're still
I
going to
didn't.
censor it.
I'm still gonna censor it.
Yeah.
I promise you, when this comes out, it will be censored.
I believe you. Okay, so it
All
sounds
right,
like we're remembering some funny moments.
It was silly, but it's probably our worst episode so far.
It
I
was
think
silly, but it was stupid.
It is our worst episode so far. I agree with that statement.
Do we think it's a D tier episode?
I think probably D tier.
It probably could be D tier, yeah.
I think it probably is, but I think it is still worth a listen if for some reason
Of course.
you're listening to this episode, but you haven't listened to Space Goot's Toner yet.
If you're wondering about a meme back from March, listen to it.
It'll help
Okay.
you keep up with the times.
Yep.
That's our plug for that episode. And that's all the episodes we
is.
have so far.
Not to pat ourselves on the
Oh.
back too much,
I
but
guess we could rank
I
this
was gonna
episode.
say-
that's where I was going.
I think we're towards the end of this episode.
I think we are, but what I was gonna say is not to pat ourselves on the back too much, but I think we might be hiking up the plateau again after this episode because I think I personally feel in my own experience that we've surpassed Space Goot's Toner,
Definitely.
and
I think so.
maybe even Baby Bear's first concert, but we'll see when we feel like ranking more of our episodes.
I feel like this could make B tier.
I
It has the
think
potential.
it has the potential, yeah.
One last thing. I was gonna have us do all of them, but that's gonna be a little too much now. But for each of us, which is your favorite title out of
Favorite
all of the
title.
episodes?
Title.
Okay, let's see.
Not worrying about the content at all, just the title. Which speaks to you?
I think, honestly, Space Goot's Toner is right where it belongs in D tier.
I don't remember why it's called that. None of that.
We talked about
Jumps out at
Space
me.
Goot because we talked about the
Oh.
5th episode a little bit in
We
it.
renamed the kid to Space Goot.
We called him Space
We
Goot.
did?
Yes,
Yeah.
I
I
called him.
don't remember that.
I called him Space Goot, and then we were like, "That's it now," or something like that happened.
Let's see.
I think I like Baby Bear's first concert.
That is up there.
It
for
is
me.
definitely up there. I'm between that one and am I actually? I was gonna be
I like
between. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Noah.
Or not. Okay. I'm between that and I do like Blabby versus Dinner Boy because it's
Yeah.
it is very accurate to the episode, and it is. I like how it's the 2 unintentional nicknames that I gave you guys.
Yep.
You're good at it. What can we say? So my thought is I like the alliteration on Tower of Trials, Egregious Eagle, Fast Food Finale, but I think I'm with Baby Bear's first concert is probably second, but I think I'm with Noah on Blabby versus Dinner Boy as my
Nice.
favorite.
I think we can all agree that Baby Bear's first concert is also up there, though.
It's pretty good.
That's just a very solid episode title. Baby Bear's first concert is honestly a better episode title, I think, but I like Blabby versus Dinner Boy.
Yeah.
Because I have the context.
Dinner Boy
feel like
come from the first episode or the second?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes. I think so.
Although it could have been second because
That
Fast
was the
Food
fast
Could
Finale.
have been number two. Could have been number two.
I was gonna say too. I feel like Fire and Oil is underrated because it's so simple.
Yeah,
It's pretty.
It's not bad.
it's a good
yeah.
first
Not
episode
bad.
title.
Kind of sounds like a nice restaurant name, almost.
Fire and Water.
Butter.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
All right,
folks,
gentlemen.
it seems we've reached the
I
end.
enjoyed ranking some episodes with you and hearing some stories for Logie. I think he's got a couple more that we can do in our little small talk portion next episode, which, by the way, I hope we record another episode a little sooner this time because
I hope so.
I
as well.
missed this.
I did too.
Yeah.
So
I missed
the fun
all
thing,
you rats hanging out with your alpha rat.
Yep. I'm the beta rat.
No, Brian's gamma rat.
I am changing the titles as we speak.
Who's Omega Rat? Oh, right, the runt from the phone call.
And
Gamma
Gamma Rat is a great band name.
Gamma Rat.
Yeah, it is actually.
Add it to the list. But yes, yeah, our lives just got busy. I guess we had to put the podcast on the back burner for a little while, but we're back and we're recording again. There's hopefully there will be less of a discrepancy between when we record the episodes and when we're uploading them now.
Yeah, I was gonna say we were streets ahead with how much content we
and
had
that was another part of the
on
reason.
backlog.
That
which
was
is good.
another reason we weren't super we didn't treat the matter super urgently to record more is because we had so many episodes upcoming already. But now we're now we got to get back on that recording grind.
As of
and
recording this,
get
there's
some-
only one episode we haven't released.
I
yet,
know.
So
The last episode we recorded,
we're getting there.
there was like 6 episodes that weren't released.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was too much.
Too much.
Now we can actually talk about current events, brick heck, and they might not be outdated by the time we release it.
Yeah. You make a valid
We
point.
never want to suffer from being late to the party, and serving up content that people are already, their tummies are already full with.
I've watched at least 2 entire shows after the middle. So.
God. All right.
God indeed.
Well, maybe we'll have an episode dedicated to TV shows. Admittedly, that sounds more like a Gingerhead Men episode, but
yeah,
maybe we will.
You never
Maybe
know.
We'll make our own the Egregious TV series.
The Egregious Men. The Egregious Gingerhead Man featuring the bottom thirds of the totem pole.
Let's call it the Gingerhead Rats.
The Gingerhead Rats.
And do a special
Not bad.
episode.
That only works when we're all gingerheads.
I really like these titles we've given ourselves.
Alpha Rat, Beta Rat, and Gamma Rat.
Rats under the bridge.
Under the bridge. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys ready to wrap this one up?
I'm ready to wrap.
Any
we're in
last
wrap
thoughts
mode.
for the audience?
No, I'm just gonna say that they have their work cut out for them. if they don't want Brian to get to them.
Yeah, if you don't want to see the underside of a bridge, send a gif of Ennui from Inside Out 2. Send a gif of
Just a reminder.
Rough Ruffman. And send a gif of Gilbert Gottfried. May his soul rest in peace.
Forevermore.
We love you, Gilbert Gottfried.
And send us ideas for future episodes, any band names that you may have.
Do we want more band
to
names?
Remind you,
Your
Yes,
thoughts and
we do.
feelings on these episodes.
Yeah, what
Fan
would you,
art.
personally, fan art, of course. Personally, what would you rank our episodes? How would you rank them?
Yep, we want to know.
If somebody makes a
Yeah,
top
did
10
you hear?
of our episodes, I would love to watch that or listen to that, whatever form it may be done in.
Or read it if it's a comment
Or
or an
read
email.
it, yeah.
We are Egregious Pod on Instagram, egregiousPodRG@gmail.com is our email. And that's the two ways to contact us, unless I'm missing.
That's what we'll
YouTube
answer.
comments, maybe. Spotify comments, is that a thing? I don't know. We can probably figure out.
Spotify comments are a thing.
YouTube comments, we'll look at YouTube comments. I think
maybe don't rely on those.
Don't rely on them, but we'll see them.
Instagram or email is better.
Yeah,
I would err on the side of Instagram DMs.
Yeah,
as would I.
That would be the easiest.
But email's a little more professional. Whatever
or
you're
Instagram
feeling,
comments,
guys.
Whatever you want.
Bye.